was raped at the age of 19 by my neighbor.
There were 6 men. For the next few hours, they took turns raping me.
I screamed. I felt like I was being torn open.
Couldn't walk, and I was bleeding.
I hated God. How could he allow that to happen to me?
Every 26 seconds, a woman is raped in South Africa. We have one of the highest rape rates in the world. By the time this film is over, 113 more women will have been raped. It could be your mother, your daughter, your sister. It could be.
The abuse started when I was 6, carried on till I was 16, so it was about 10 years. It was by 3 men. Grandfather, neighbor, and my dad's best friend. I started not wanting to go to school, would run away from home, and started using drugs at the age of 15. And then the neighbor, I thought, okay, I'm not a child anymore and he can't do anything to me anymore. And then he decided to rape me at the age of 19. That was, I think, the worst thing that could ever have happened.
Maureen was in the car with her neighbor. Her seatbelt was on and she could not get away.
I couldn't get the safety loose, and my whole life I've been trapped. And now I'm in a situation where I can't get out again. I screamed and I shouted and I slapped him, whatever, the whole thing. And it just didn't help. He just closed and he just went ahead. It's painful on the outside and the inside. And I think the pain on the inside is 10 millions of times worse than what's actually physically happening. It's 5 minutes of your time, but it's a lifetime of pain. The little bit of soul I had left was ripped into tiny, tiny pieces. It took everything away from me that day. I had nothing left.
On the other side of the country, 16-year-old Cindy was taking care of her younger sisters. Her mother had left them and her father was working in Johannesburg. A family friend was building a house for them. Cindy's father would deposit money into this man's bank account to buy food for the children. He started becoming a regular visitor.
My sisters went to sleep, and I was alone with him, waiting for him to go. But then he started by touching me. And then he insisted that I must undress. Then I asked, why should I do this? And he told me not to ask any questions, because if I do that, he won't give us money, and there is no way we will be able to get food, because he's the only one who can go and take money for us from the bank. And even if I scream, because I said I will run away, and then he told me not to do that if I still want to be alive. So then he started raping me. He seized one hand on my mouth because I was trying to cry. And then after he left, I couldn't walk and I was bleeding. I didn't go to school for the whole week. So the next day he came, he gave us money for bread, and he said, I am a good girl, because I didn't cry and I didn't tell anyone, and things will be good. So he did that again. So it was like time and again he can stop maybe for a week and then he will come back. It's like I was in my cell alone, because whenever you are walking along the street, if people are laughing, you think maybe they're laughing at you. If people are talking, you think maybe they know your story.
You don't know how to be in the company of other people because you're scared they're going to see what's happening because it's your secret, and you can't look people in the eyes because they say the eyes are the windows to the soul.